Just hanging out with my buddy Maximos. Oh, he's joining me today. I just wanted to come on here because I'm new to doing these lives. And I'm wondering, do I always have to notify people? Like some of my friends who support me and my family. Well, one family, two family, couple families. Don't go. Um, I wanted to see if like this, like how this works. Do people just get notified if they're not subscribed to me? I'm just sitting here on a Sunday afternoon. I got my sweater on. It's cold. It's gross and brutal. I heard from someone that it's actually snowing in Maine. I'm like, so it's a dreary New England day. And here I am. I was thinking about like subjects I can talk about because there's 1,000 things, but I'm going to stick with the menopause. I'm going to try to have my friend that's a nurse, knows a lot about it. I'm going to have her, I'm going to see if she'll do a live. I also have been wanting to do a book club. So if anybody wants to join a book club with me, I want it to be a small book. I mean, nothing like hundreds of pages, maybe 150 pages, 100 pages. So if you have a book, you want to like, we can all discuss it like once a week for like 10 minutes. We don't have to take up the whole time. That would be good. It is March 22nd. I can't believe it. I'm basically talking to myself, but that's okay because this is good practice for me. So I see that there's nobody that has joined the chat and nobody's watching. That's okay. Maybe my engineer will text, I don't know, Rosie. I already let Madge and Smoop know, but they're busy. Maybe Rosandra. Oh, there's Smoopy. Hi. Well, thank you for joining me. It's just me and you. I'm just trying to get used to doing this more. I know I've done a couple lives, but I feel like I just wanted to hop on and see where my algorithm takes me. Do you want to talk about what you just dealt with or no? Do you want to text what you just, because it's my worst fear. And I actually had one in my house one time and you know what happened. It was terrible. Do you want me to tell it? Okay. So my friend who lives in a warmer climate, I texted her. I said, I'm testing out a live. I might as well just talk to you because no one's here. So, but if people join in, let me know. And she goes, I'm kind of busy at the moment. I'm trapped, basically. And she showed me this picture of this long snake, which is my biggest fear in life. Like, I hate that. I'm sorry for snake lovers. I'm not saying kill them. Just stay away from me. I deal with them in the summertime here. And I'm like, I don't know my fear. It does root back to when I was little. Anyway, and it wouldn't let her like move. It started coming at her. She said so. I'm sorry, Schmoop. Just visiting homebound. Okay. That was a black racer. I only looked at the picture really quick because it's not something I want to stare at. Hi, Rosandra. Welcome. So it's you and Schmoopy today. She was just telling me about a snake that because I texted her and said, hey, I might do a live to see where the algorithm takes me and like who pops on without me telling them. But I did tell you. And there was a snake, a black racer, and it wouldn't let her like move, like right in front of her door, if I'm getting the story right. And it was like coming at her instead of going away from her. I'm dead. I died. I am not well right now hearing this. I just probably would have just fainted and keeled over. What do you think about that, Rosandra? Would that scare you? Do you like snakes? Not I. Back and forth towards me then. Sorry, but you texted me while I was looking at the video. That's okay. I'm sorry you had to go through that, but I mean, is a black racer poisonous? The only thing I know is a gardener snake. I don't care what anyone says. They're not this little. They're like this big. You can't even see. They are humongous. They're scary. Then I had a what was that other one that's up here? Was it milk snakes? Can't remember. They say to get over your fear is to what? Touch one? I don't know. Even when my engineer was little, we'd have the parties with the animals would come, and she'd have the boa constrictor wrapped around her, like, look. And I'm like, click, click. I'm like taking pictures blind. Oh, hi, that B6767. Gina. No, not Gina. That's my engineer. I might look like Medusa. Maybe that's why I was just coming home. Haha. Wow. Well, that was an experience. Did it go away? Schmoop. I'm sure you must have done something. So here's a story. I lived down in Naples in my younger days. Let's just say 100 pounds ago. A couple months, and I was on an island working, and it was just like a friend of mine went and said they need someone to help. And I said, oh, I'm young. Let's go. Naples, private island, beautiful. And I remember I walked up the stairs, and we had a golf cart with all our supplies in it to clean the rooms. And I looked down. Lo and behold, I'm telling you, it was a boa constrictor. I swear to God, it was like 500 feet long. And I'm like, how am I going to get to my little golf cart? He wouldn't go. And I'm like, and I had to go to the next place, the next room. I feel bad. Should I say this? I poured water on him from the top, and it may have been hot. And he went away. Now then I'm looking around, I'm like, is he following me? Is he following me? Nightmares for days. In 500 BC. That's funny, that B. I don't know. He's out somewhere on the side. Yeah, they're around, and I don't know if black racers are poisonous. Let me see. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I don't see her I don't see who you're saying hi to. I don't think she's here. Hey, there she is. Gina, we're talking about the snake. Denise just encountered a big 5,000 foot black racer. What do you think of that? Because you know it's my favorite thing in the whole world, right? Oh, they're not poisonous. Smoopy, they're not poisonous. I just found out from my engineer. My engineer said they're not poisonous. So that's not, still, it doesn't matter if they're poisonous or not. I don't want one. I don't want to see one, but they're coming. I'm getting ready. I don't know what to do to get ready for these things, but like I said, I did have one in my house. Some of you know. You don't like snakes. So I came on here today because I just want to do a quick live because I'm new to this, as most of you know, and I wanted to see if I didn't text people and tell them I was coming on, if they would see on their algorithm that I was live and to come on. So I'm testing out the waters. I've done a few lives for those of you who haven't seen it. I'm trying to gear this towards some conversation towards menopause, woman pause, hormones. If anyone has any experience with it, if people want to talk about it, you also can lead into Punch the Monkey. There's no Punch the Monkey. You've heard me talk about him. Can I just tell you, I can't get over him. He is so cute. He fed an apple. He was eating an apple, and he fed it to his orangutan mother, the stuffed animal, if you guys are following it. He's doing so much better. I love that monkey. Everyone I know is getting T-shirts, but I don't know if I want to walk around with a T-shirt. I don't know. We'll see. Kind of want the stuffed animal, to be honest with you. Matter of fact, you're in the snake room right now. That's really funny because this is the room. Why'd you say that to me? Been a long time. He's gone, but he just blew it for me. Why'd you say that to me, my engineer? Ignore the snake. Okay. Oh, yeah, that'd be a good idea. So you didn't have any idea I was live, Gina? That's okay. This is what I'm doing. I'm just testing out the waters. And Sunday, I was cleaning my basement for a while, and I was like, because that's been like that could literally take me years, I think. There's so much shit. So I'm cleaning my basement out. I came up, made myself a little piece of swordfish, and I thought I'd take a break and come on. So this is what this channel is about. I'm trying to grow my channel. I just thought I would try this because I feel like there's not a lot of talk where women can come, and it can be men. I'm not being, I'm not being, what's it called? Not racist, the other word, not chauvinistic. Anyone can come on, but I feel like there isn't a place I found after all the doctors that I've spoken to, specialists, getting my labs done. I still don't feel like there's a place that women can come and say, what am I in? Am I in menopause? Am I in perimenopause? Am I not in any pause? Are you walking into rooms and going, why am I here? What was I getting? I can't recall things as quick. I don't know. So forget the belly gut. That's been around for a while, but cortisol doesn't help. So I just wanted to try to find a place where we could come and chit chat. Most times it's going to be Monday night at 6:30. So now that the sun is setting later, because I got to get back into my sunset walks, I was really doing good with that. And the sun is setting at 7 now, but I can miss a few till it's like, 7:30. Because my lives aren't usually long. I don't like to keep people on here forever. However, if you'd like to join me, if you'd like to click and like and subscribe, I appreciate it. It's free. I'm going to be showing you some of my I have some technique things, a little cupping for sinuses and some lymphatic drainage. Feel free to check out some of my videos. I did a video on how to make sauerkraut because it's good for your gut health. I did a video on how to make homemade shea butter facial cream. Don't base it on my face though, please. I'm going to do I have some do-it-yourself videos because me and my engineer have had to do a lot of repairs around this house. And I'm going to add some of those videos because I've taken them over the years. And most of the time I'm swearing because I hurt my hand or something. But I'm going to add them on there. So it's just a channel to come. 6:30 Monday nights. I'm going to try to go more too, like in the afternoon when I get out of work before I go do my other job. Maybe come on for a half an hour just to get myself used to it and comfortable. I also, one last thing I'm going to say, I want to do a book club. Now, don't get freaked. I want someone to help me pick a book. It can be on anything. It doesn't have to be on menopause, but I want it to be like 100, 125 pages, nothing long, nothing crazy. And once a week, we can discuss it for like 15 minutes. Like we'll say, okay, this is the book. Let's all read 20 pages this week. If you go further, that's fine. Or a couple chapters, and then we can just sit here and discuss it. I want to have some people on. I was thinking I'd like to have a nurse I know come on just to talk about some things. I also was thinking women in finance. I got to find somebody that I know that would want to come on. I'd send them a link and we could talk about just a quick, like some advice for women in finance. Like women should really be in control of their money at some point. So I thought maybe if I could find a finance person, looking at you, baby, you know who I mean, maybe come on and do that. So I'm just trying to mix it up. If you have any ideas or any constructive criticisms, don't be mean to me because I'll cry. We could do that. So that's all I have to say. Let me see what people are saying. Oh, I got to roll my eyes. I'm on the road to old age. Well, that's what we're here for. Yeah, Rosandra, I did work in Naples, like I said, 100 and maybe 120 pounds ago. A long time ago. I loved it. It was beautiful. It was fun. It was, early 20s, and a friend of mine said, let's roll. So I did. And I'm glad I did. I didn't stay that long, though. Kind of got homesick, sort of. You're watching college basketball. Oh, do you participate in March Madness, Gina? Because I'm shaking. I've never, and I do like to gamble. I never really got into that. Are you doing March Madness or are you just watching? Because I was thinking the other day, geez, I should have probably picked some teams, but I don't even know anything about them. You do it at work. So basically, is it just like the Super Bowl? Like the Super Bowl squares, but obviously with college teams? And you pick like a lot of teams? Let's go Miami. It's just something to do. Yeah, I get it. That 6769. You're funny today. Oh no, the snake is back. What a day. I didn't expect this snake thing to happen. I guess the Bible is out too long. Listen, Smoopy, that's a good one. We could do Corinthians 1-12. We could do in the beginning, God said, let there be light. I'm not opposed to it. Not everybody wants to do that, but we can have a little Bible study online. I don't want to force it on anybody, but we could do that. Politics and religion, they say don't talk about, but that seems like that's a big thing right now. It's a bracket. You pick the winners, right? Now, do you win money or is it just for fun? If you win money, I'm all in. I gotta say, I've been very good with the scratch tickets. I haven't been. God, I maybe get one once a month now. How about that? Now and then I'll throw in a Powerball ticket. I can't see paying $5 for the Mega Millions. I'm sorry. But then when you hit 400 million and it only cost you $5, you're like, oh, that was a good investment. But I guess I'm just not there yet, Then back to weekly pick'em. It's a bracket. I'm amazed at the history that the Bible. True. Oh my God, there's two snakes. Well, just like they say, when you see one mouse, there's a whole family. But there's a mother and a father. But my engineer says that they are not poisonous. Like I said, it doesn't matter. It could be a little itty bitty snake. I don't even like the fake snakes, okay? When my engineer was little, I didn't even buy like the animal snakes and stuff. She had one stuffed animal. It was green and it hung up on the wall. That was good enough for me. I don't like it. Well, illegal gambling. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm sorry you're going through this. Just ignore the snakes if they can't. You give the best advice, Gina. I can't. Let's see. Sounds like a good idea. I love it. Oh, you mean a book club, Rosandra? Would that be something you're interested in? Nice, simple book, like just a simple, I don't know, just to kind of melt away. I love that. Colleen Hoover. I like her books. I know some people don't. I like when someone that goes on a vacation and they meet someone. That's like a Hallmark movie, though. But like just simple. I don't like gory. No, I can't do like It and all that stuff. I can't even watch a scary movie. I mean, my audience. So if you wanted me to do a scary book, I would do it, but I don't know. Dude, you're going to get canceled for saying that she's problematic. Dude. Who's down? Let's read Hamlet. You're fired. So just let me know. You can send me a message, or I think you can, once I'm done with this, I think you can go back into the chat and say something. So I just want to talk about, is anybody having like horrible hot flashes? My face is red. I have my little red, my ice roller that I showed you guys last time. I'm doing this because it's supposed to be good for lymphatic drainage. This is good, and sinus. You don't need this. You can also use a soft brush that I got, but I think I can find it right now. This is good for anybody to do this anyway. You can even do it with your fingers. I sweat all night long, even though I'm naked. Wait a minute, hold it. There's a visual. Do you really sweat all night long? You can get a oh, look, I just looked out my window. There's a beautiful cardinal. So pretty. Lovely visual. Dying. How are the birds at your house? Agent 7050. I'm sorry. Maybe I should I not read the chat? But I feel like, how am I going to talk to you people? Oh, I think Schmoopy got swallowed up by the snake. All the birds are back in my yard. Have you been putting any food out? I didn't put a lot of food out this winter because there's so many trees. I figured, that would be food enough, I guess, right? But I should get some bird food. Sweating can be a vitamin deficiency. I wish there was a hawk to come take this away. I hate to tell you that, but me too. I don't know what you would do with a snake. I mean, I don't know how you get rid of them. I mean, you could put it in a box and rehome it, but who's putting that thing in the car and driving? Not me. People say that, oh, well, you can rehome a snake and put it somewhere else. Yeah, but how are you getting it in the box? And when you get it in the box, you think I'm going to put that thing in the back seat of my car? Push the lid right up. I'm going to have nightmares tonight, Smoke. Force it to become domestic like I did in this house. Well, I know they say they're great for insects, to get rid of insects and stuff, but don't we have like some spray for that instead? Not a fan. That cardinal's still sitting out my window. So pretty. Maybe the engineer will get the good camera and take a picture of it out the kitchen window. All right, guys. So if you want to help, if you have any ideas and you want to do a little book club with me, I think that would be nice. Like I said, it's not going to be just a book club because I like to talk about a bunch of different things. It's one other thing I have to talk about, and I'm going to talk about it on Monday night, but I just want to know, where is Nancy Guthrie? They can fly people to the moon. Gail and Katy Perry can go up in orbit. Where is she? That's somebody's mother. That's somebody's grandmother. I feel like I don't talk about this subject a lot because it really bothers me, because that could have been my mother, somebody's grandmother. It's just so sad. See it right up there? My engineer's in the room. You can't see it right up there? It's right there. Right by the rock, right here up. Sorry. Go to the left. Good Lord. Did you see the bird camera out there? Oh, he's gone now. He. It's the pretty one. So actually, I think the pretty one, the other ones are pretty too. She's at a family member's house in my prediction. Okay, let me ask you this question then, Gina. And by the way, you guys, you can change your name on here if you don't want your name out here. I'm just letting you know. I'm Miss Habib-able. That's all I know. I thought she was at a family member's house too, but like everyone's saying that it's the sister and the son-in-law or the brother-in-law is her son-in-law. And I'm like, well, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand it. Is she okay? It is weird. And my thing is, this is what I think. Savannah was so close to her mother. It was obvious from the history of like the Today Show and just the way you could tell they were very close. She went back home. She went back to New York. Obviously, her two young children were there and her husband. She would, I know she would never leave Arizona if she didn't know already that has proof that her mother is not alive anymore. Sadly, that's what I think. Because if you look at her last video, and there hasn't been any updates or anything, but you could see the defeat in her eyes and the mourning in her eyes. Like she was so grieving and mourning for her mother. I just I feel terrible about it. I don't know. They can find all these other things, but there's no cameras. And I know it was a dark place because they had a light ordinance. I understand that, but I still think. She's at a family member's house. It's all so weird. No hot flashes here. I've been cold. Maybe you're anemic, Rosandra. Could be. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on television. Just saying. Well, I was just wondering. I feel bad, but I do think that Savannah had proof, and that obviously she can't say nothing, and everybody's, because they want to lock it down with the proof of who did it. And I believe they know who did it, and I believe they may have even recovered her mother's body privately. So I don't want that to be the case, but it's been 50 days now. and she's not back at work, so she's hurting. So I'm just, I like to hear different theories, but it is somebody's mother, so I have to respect that. I guess I wouldn't want people on the internet talking about my mother. Just, when you feel bad about something, you feel bad about something. That wife of Charlie Kirk, something's not right with her either. I'm afraid to say anything. I don't want to end up with my front lawn. Hoss long. All right, guys. Well, if you want to do a book, you love true crime. I like true crime too. And in fact, this is how I got wanting to do a YouTube channel, because I was a wicked, like Karen Reed. Like, I followed everything. I followed all the content creators. I followed the case, and I was like, whew. And we still don't know what happened to poor Officer John O'Keefe. I didn't go to the standouts. I never went online and talked about it, but I watched other people do it. And now, if anyone's up to date, the Karen Reed content creators, they're split. They're all after each other's throats. And I don't even want anything to do with that, because everybody has their own opinions and their own reasons. And I don't want people, I don't want any negative stuff in my chat. You know what I'm saying? Erica's on her world tour right now. Is she really? Yes, where are her kids? You're talking about Erica Kirk's kids? Oh, we know. I think someone is. Rosanda, you think someone's keeping her hostage, but like, what about her medicine? Do you think it's someone that knew her and said, okay, well, obviously Mexico is 40 miles away? I don't even think it's 40 miles away, but because, you can get any kind of medicine you want. You think they got it and she's in Mexico, and that they're just getting her prescriptions and keeping her alive because she needed her heart medicine and other medications. There's my menopause itch right there. Thank you. Yes, why did they all started fighting? Well, I don't want to say why they all started fighting, because I'll tell you, I'll text you. I don't want to say it on here, because I know why, because I watched every single one of them, and some of them disgust me, and some of them are very honorable. We're talking about the Karen Reed movement for a minute. I don't understand how you can go on. Like, that would be like me right now calling someone's mother the C word, or saying a negative thing about somebody's teeth, or a different content creator did this or that. It's like, they were all together. Just air out your grievances and move on. But drama gets clicks, and those content creators have Venmo, and they're getting monetized. They get paid for it. So it's all about the clicks sometimes. Maybe I'll be that way soon. If I get enough people, I'll just start swearing up a storm. No, I won't. I mean, I swear, but I won't swear on here. I mean, I might say bitch. Lots of people are evil. Yeah, it's true. I still wonder if it was a big, unfortunate social experiment. You mean the Karen retrial, Smoop? Money makes everybody greedy. Don't you know it? You know that, Gina J. So many things us peasants are not allowed to do. Yeah. Yes, they all started arguing because of ego. But there's plenty of room in this world. There's 90 billion people? I'm happy with a small channel. I'll be happy if I got, let's see, I went up from I started this about 6 weeks ago, I think. And I had one subscriber, because I didn't want to tell anybody. And then I started telling one friend, then another friend. Then I was like, that friend. And then I started telling more people the past week or two. And it's it's nerve wracking, because the last thing I want to hear is negativity, but I can handle it. I have thick skin, got a lot of skin, but now I'm hoping to grow my channel more and more. So if you know anybody that might enjoy hanging out, please let them know. Like I said, I'm going to try to do Monday nights at 6:30 and then some afternoons. Wow. Let's get back to this now. Money makes everybody greedy. Yep. That's why I stick with y'all. I'm happy in my La La Land backyard. Well, you have a nice La La Land backyard, Gina. I've seen it. Stay gold, pony girl. Hey, maybe we could read that. Maybe we could read The Outsiders. That would be cool, huh? Derry. Remember Derry? Anybody want to read The Outsiders? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. You could do that. You can, because now you can just download it. Now you're saying we are old. No, it's just, not old. We're cold, bold. You do too, Habiba. I do too. Oh, my yard. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, my engineer, almost 50 subs. What kind of sub are you talking about? An Italian with pickles? I see you traveling back in your mind. I'm like, yeah. All right. Well, anybody want to read The Outsiders for book club? Smoopy, is that a yes? Raise your hand or put a 1 in the chat because I can't tell what you're talking about. Anybody? Let me know. Oh, yes, yeah. Thank you. Anybody want to do a book club? I can't read, but I'll listen. You can do an audio download too. Actually, I do. Actually, sometimes I do that audio download. I just got no idea. Okay, you don't have to have an idea. It's okay. I was just thinking. I'm not a reader. Are you a listener? Do you listen to audio? Ooh. Do you listen to audio? All right. Well, I'll figure it out. I'm here for the mystery. All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. It's Sunday afternoon. Like I said, I just wanted to pop on and see who would pop on with me. And I appreciate you coming by. Remember, let me think if I can think of something wise and wisdomy. All good things must come to an end. No, that's negative. Happy spring. Out with the old and with the new. How's that? That's pretty good. Out with the old and with the new. I've never listened to a podcast or audiobook. It's kind of nice because you can do it while you're driving. You know, when you're driving 900 miles an hour up the extension. I do depend. 50 Shades of Karen. I don't know that book. I don't even know who Karen is. Let's see. That be 6769. Don't spit into the wind. That's a good one. Short rides. Don't spit into the wind. Okay. I'm going to leave you guys with do not spit into the wind. Well, thank you for joining. Like I said, this was just the last minute impromptu. Just wanted to check it out. And hope you guys do well at March Madness. And like I said, you can change your name on here if you don't want people to know your name, because I don't. I don't want people to know where I work. I don't want them to know much about me right now because I just don't. So it's Miss Habib-able. All right. Because you know who Habib was. Raise your hand if you know who Habib was. I am who I am, and that's all that I am. I'm Papa the Sailor Man. 50 Shades of Grey is a good book. I'll kill you myself. Engineer. La 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 la. Well, they'll chase you down. I know. I do sit crooked though. I feel like I sit like this. I wish my little Maximo would come back here. All right, guys. Well, happy spring. Do not spit into the wind. If you want to join me tomorrow night, 6:30. Never heard of who are you? I'm Miss Habib-able. That's all you need to know. Habib means to love in Arabic. It was my fish, and he was blue, and he died, and I was very sad. So Habib was always a name I used for my email. Then when I came on YouTube, it said Miss Habib was not available, but Miss Habib-able is, and I went, I'll go with it. Why not? So, yes, I am unbelievable. I know that. I'm definitely unbelievable. Last time my people chased down another. Oh, really? Huh. I don't know where Glau is. Never heard of that place either. What a nice story. Habib means true love. Means to love. To love in Arabic, like to love. So if you see someone and you say Habibi, there's different variations of it. But then again, my father taught us some swear words. And Habibi, I found out on my own. So you're very habib-able. Well, thank you. I'll text you later. You certainly do. Last summer, people just, I think I might know that, but I don't know where that town is. All right, guys. Yes, to love. To love. Habibi. Okay, guys, thank you. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go back down and clean my basement after I eat a piece of swordfish that I made myself. I didn't get it fresh off the boat. Nope, I got it at the basket. It looked good, smelled good. I got a piece, and I cooked it, and it's done. And I'm going to go have a little piece. So whatever you do today, enjoy. Feel free to text me. If you want to like and subscribe, I appreciate it. If you want to tell anybody that you think might enjoy this. And if you don't, you know what you can do. All right. Thanks, guys. Make yourself rich. Forget. Hey, who needs a man? Not me. Okay, guys. Take it easy. Thank you for joining. Amen. Amen.